Hello and welcome back to Queen's Wish 2, and this time we will do, well, a little bit, no, we will go back to Fort Meadow and then we will head over to the Erudiko ruins. I already checked if we hand in the quest whether we get a level up or not, but we are still missing XP, so we can just postpone that for now. Also, just a reminder, the release is on the 24th of August, so if you're interested in the game, to play the game, then check out the link down in the video description for Steam, and I guess GOG is also available. And yeah, as I mentioned, this is already the release version, but this is a press version. I don't know if there's any patch still applied until release, but this should be pretty much representative. Alright, so what I also found out is when I checked in here between last time and now, is that these buildings actually do have maintenance cost, but it's just not very visible. So these are the maintenance cost apparently. And so our resources produced here are 30, 20, 10, 2. And we are also using up these resources here. We are using buildings and shops, place buildings. We are using this one, so we use all of this resource. And this is something previously I mentioned, that it's great that it's got rid of the maintenance resources, but apparently it's not, and that means that basically if you want to maximize it in regards to time, you should not build all the buildings. Because the bakery, distillery, and the mill, they're more or less all just giving a percentage. And also these weapon things, I think the 3 shops I already built, I should not have built them probably. So I should definitely not build the distillery, and I might not want to upgrade the fort now, because right now I'm not gathering any of these resources here. And yeah, if I want then to look into the next fort, I need these resources. So, yeah, it's probably better not to upgrade it. So that we can focus on the most valuable things. Like, for example, the apothecary, where we get this additional potion. That is important, and that's what we should have in every fort. Also, in this area, in the starting area here, we do not have any theft, so nothing should get lost there. So we don't need that, but we will need to build the 4 and the barracks and so on in the other ones. So this might already have been not the ideal start for me. I wasn't aware of that. Either way, I will not build these buildings because they will probably put me to a disadvantage. Luckily, it's like the 3 worst buildings, I think, which I haven't built yet. Well, actually, the carpenter and the smithy, they are also not really. Yeah, it's like 3. Well, we get a bigger backpack, right? But it's probably also not worth to have them. So it's, yeah, it's not a great mechanic. Either way, so we are leveled up now. Not leveled up now, we are healed now. we could head back to the city to enable the claim, but yeah, let's just do that. So that we gain this for the next time. This is of course a little bit of running around. And we go to the tavern. Talk to Ayaya. Eats her stew and sips her liquid. You think it has some alcohol in it. Her eyes slowly unfocus as she drinks more of it. Not that it makes her any friendlier. I have purged the Letha claim of ghosts. You tell the story to Ayaya. She listens, stony-faced, while sipping her drink. Then she nods. Good, thank you. I will make sure that the supplies are sent to your forts. I think you will find the payment adequate. You wait for her to elaborate. In vain. Can use more quicksilver. Yes, long pause. You stare at her. Finally, she adds, it is in the High Letha, north of the pilgrimage road. This is what we get right now. 2 our resources, which is listed in here. So we could use it to buy something, but we would then also need to use it to maintain stuff, which I don't want to do. So now we are still missing some XP, 50 experience points for the level up. We might want to focus on exploring now, so that way we get a level up before we get into the next dungeon, which might make the dungeon easier. So let's go there and do some exploration on this side. You are not far from a large farmhouse. It looks wealthy and well spared from the recent raids. You can see guards poking their heads out of the windows and workers till the fields approach. When the row here see that you are from Haven, they come out to greet you. They're typical of the Gentle Coast, wealthy, pink-cheeked and well-fed. They wear arms and armor, but they are light and ceremonial. This farm is prosperous, and the clan that lives here is eager to show it off. They invite you in for a meal and to trade. Ask about raiders. The farmers are full of shame and urge you to believe that they have nothing to do with the savage backward row of the mountains. They let you know that in Gentle Coast, Haven is much loved. Accept a meal. The table is weighed down with meat, fruit and bread. Some of the ingredients and recipes are from other vassals of Haven. Your empire's trade carries inventions and ideas as well as goods. It is delicious. See what they sell. And there's nothing really I need to have or need to note down or so. You conclude your business. So depart. Everyone gathers and waves you as you depart. What's that? Skeletons. Oh, but we can't enter that. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, very interesting. I don't want to waste time here. You're not far from the large farm. It looks wealthy and blah, blah, blah. They immediately recognize you and they're gratified by your return. Approach. I mean, we already had that. So, okay. I mean, my save was after the, so they recognized me as I was there before. You are not far from a small farmhouse. It is more or less intact, if not as prosperous as those to the south. Smoke rises from the chimney. Approach the farmhouse. When you get close, armed warriors emerge to greet you. They are not wealthy farmers with ceremonial weapons, like you usually meet in the Gentle Coast. They are thin, hard raiders from the mountains. They have taken over this fort. The leader says, "You are from Haven. You will know. This farm was taken by battle in an honorable raid of the Rokai. You have no business here." Taken by battle? I was attacked by your raiders. They look at each other nervously. We know nothing of that. We are honorable raiders, taking from the fat and weak. In the way is the way of the Rukai. In the way of the Rukai. We do not attack Heaven Knights, I swear. What happened to the farmers who were here? We told them, fight or flee. They fled. When we have taken what we want, they may return. Well, that's your honorable battle. We do not allow these raids in our vassals. Attack! The raiders are surprised by this, but you always have before. Come, we must abandon our treasure. The warriors flood out of the farmhouse. As one of them throws a lit torch back through the window. The rest attack you. Yeah, this might be a bit undoable. Oh, okay. Wow, that was a lot of damage. So maybe we do have a chance. No, but not her. So what happens if we are we going then? The raiders not visibly relieved. They return to their careful throw looting. And what if we approach? Okay. So okay. So yeah, this will not be an easy fight. Let's stun the interesting weapon. Okay. The issue is that she has to survive. Okay. That's a bit tricky, I guess. So we do need to spread the damage somehow. Maybe I should have teleported her back after she attacked. Okay, let's do a stunning shot. Oh, okay. That's a lot of damage. Haste, haste. Might even get worse after the hastes, so critical. She only hits 3, but she can probably also only get hit by 3. Alright. Let's use the stunning shot there, yes. Stun resisted. Almost no hit points. No, I don't see how I will be able to beat that without having tons of luck. I mean, they essentially do... Well, they have less hit points than I have, but that's the only advantage I have there. They do tons of damage. Nice, again. Okay. Stunning. Nice. But blocked damage. Mm-hmm. Let's kill that one then. Ow, 3 damage. So how far? Okay, 2. I will try that. This is dangerous, of course. But now I'm going to teleport this character to the back. Bump. Alright. So this one is still full. This one is... So what I'm doing now is trying to kill that one. Mm-hmm. Okay. How much is like 31? That's not a whole lot. Yeah, let's drink that. And yes, dead. Okay. In theory, I need to use the Icy Wave spell, but I also don't want to die. So, for now, I focus on healing. Also drink the potion. Mm-hmm. That's not good. Their damage is too high, so I don't think that I have good chances of killing them, so I will not do that for now. The sign says Pilgrimage Road, north, south, Colonel's Woods, Low Daga, Hyletha, north. So I will come back to that position, but not just yet. You begin your ascent of the Pilgrimage Road, the main road through the middle of the Rukai. To the north, it ascends into foothills, followed by jagged mountains. Far above you, an icy peak rises into the clouds. This is an old road, and it has been rebuilt and repaired many times. Each conqueror of the Rukai made its contribution. Long stretches of worn cobblestone change to gravel and then to smooth paving stones. The stretches built by Haven are the nicest for now. The warm comforts of the gentle coast are behind you. You're entering the old row now, the row that fights. Yeah, I shouldn't move too far into that direction. Quest the Harvester. Maybe I should go into... No, backstep something. I will probably not get past there. Let's see. The Pilgrimage Road is defended by a massive stone wall and the best Low-Dagan craftsmanship centuries old. When you try to pass through, some warriors of the Rukai block your path. A mage of the Erudiko approaches to speak with you. The envoys of Haven, we have heard of you. Ahead are the provinces of the Row and the Tower of the Erudiko. To pass and enter the lands of the Rukai, you require our permission. The Pilgrimage Road is well guarded. Yes, the clans of the Rukai are always fighting and raiding and squabbling. However, by old tradition, the Pilgrimage Road is safe ground. We do not fight each other here. Those who break this law track the anger of the Hyletha and, if necessary, the Geldnas. Where do I get permission? I am the Prince of Haven. I don't need permission to travel through our cells. I have received permission from Lascara. The guards step aside. Then welcome to the inner Rukai, the true Rukai. We hope that respect and improvement come from your visit. Azam. That's really just next door. Maybe we should go there first, just to hand in the quests and get some additional level up. Also the Tower of Erudiko. Yeah, I will do that. First to the Tower of Erudiko. Who's that? There's a band of warriors of the Rukai on the road. They stand on the stone, blocking your path. They are thin and wiry, worn by a lifetime of harsh weather. When you approach, they look at you coldly. Their leader steps forward. She plants a spear in the ground and says, "This road is claimed by the Rukai. You are intruders here. If you want to proceed, you must walk around us. I'm the Prince of Haven. I don't walk in the mud. I received the permission to travel this road from the Raza of Gentle Coast. Maybe we can work out some arrangements to buy passage. Get out of my way or fight." Fine, I don't want trouble. Walk around in mud. I received permission to travel this road. Their leader spits in the dirt. "That is what we think of the Gentle Coast. They are weaklings. Haven has bought them. Their woods have no power here." The other warriors are growing more nervous. "I'm a Prince of Haven. I won't walk in the mud." The leader sneers. "We claim this road. You must walk around us." You notice that not all of the warriors seem as determined to fight as she is. Maybe we can work out some arrangements to buy passage. "Get out of my way or fight." The warriors look at each other. They quietly stare at each other for a while. It is strange and tense. Finally, all as one, the raw warriors step off the road. You silently walk by them. Eventually, you look back. The warriors stand there in the mud, staring at you until you're out of sight. Okay. We still walked into the mud. But anyways, nice. Okay, let's just explore this small thingy here. Serpent. These might be stronger enemies. No, it's just level 3. Okay. Doesn't sound like a rat. Or like a lion. We should probably kill the snake first. Well, snakes too. Oh, okay. The rats can also poison, then it doesn't really matter. Critical. Alright. Die. I should have attacked that one. Okay. Now we need to heal a bit. Critical. Alright. Let's see if we find anything here. The pilgrimage road is well guarded, so you are surprised to find the ruins of a caravan here. Rain has washed the tracks away, but someone attacked it. The wagons have been smashed and refuse has been strewn everywhere. Search the area. The wagon contains nothing of value. If any merchants were killed, their remains were dragged away. And the only thing you find of note is a moon symbol painted on the side of the wagon. Probably a clan marking. The owners of the wagon might be interested. As you leave, you find that your escape route has been blocked. The creatures who destroyed the caravan have come hoping for fresh prey. The moon symbol, wasn't that something we were supposed to find? I vaguely remember something. Oh. Okay. Stun. Stun resist, slow, okay. What do you think of that? Whirlwind. I'm not sure if I should focus on the big scorpion. I will definitely use this. Nice. Stun resist is 60%, so I'm trying that anyways. The nice thing about that stun is that it still does a lot of damage. Nah. Yeah, I want to kill these two, so I'm using the spell again. Two attacks. Bloodletting. Okay. Dead. Ah, still full. I should have used some heals there. Ah, okay. So this was just a side thingy. Okay. North. As you head north, the pilgrimage road slopes upward sharply. The air grows cold and a harsh wind is channeled down this narrow pass. Bits of grit and snow scar your face and sting your eyes. The road runs along a swift river, choked with rocks. The welcoming lands of the Rukai are behind you now. It is in harsh, barren wastes like this that the most hostile row are forged. First, let's fight some slime. Oh, we might not be able to pass that then. The pass is blocked by an old fortification. It is part a waypost for merchants and travelers, part ancient tower. Strangely, it still has protective walls. The ground outside the fort has been scorched with fire many times. This sprite is old, and even from out here you can sense the tingling of magic. The Rokai has many skilled in the ways of magic, and this is where they learn and perfect their art. There are a bunch of slimes on the road, slithering quickly toward you. They are remarkably fast for blobs of goo. A handful of Rokai in long ropes are chasing after them. The slimes are getting away. When they see you, they shout, "Stop them! Throw your bodies in their path!" Stop the slimes. You stand in the path of the slimes. Something about you seems delicious to them. They interrupt their fight and turn to devour you. Happily, the sages join in the fight. I hope that some sages are still left when we finish the battle. They seem to be a bit stronger. Level 5. Alright, yeah. And immediately killed their own summon. Very clever. Do they have stun resist 50%? But that's fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a bit dangerous. But it's probably the best attack I can do. I will get her back. Mm-hmm. Let's try to stun that one again. Slowed. Okay. Okay, we can hit all of them. Nice. Stun resist 90%. Okay, we need to kill that one. Okay, it definitely looks like we are going to win the fight, but that was a bit rough. No, idiot. And we only died because one of these attacks was a friendly fire and made my characters bleed. So that was really stupid from my friends. Stunning shot. So they have a stun resist of 90%, so we should not try to stun the big ones. The other ones are okay to stun. Evade. Critical bleeding. Yeah, that's super stupid. Okay, so we need to stay back, otherwise we will be killed by our friends, which is stupid. Mm-hmm. 3, 4. Okay. And again, all receive bleeding. Yeah, I mean, I need to do some damage, right? So maybe I should just move back for the beginning. so... now they're too spread out for the ice attack. Very effective attacks. Okay. Ice pudding is dead soon. Okay. But now we can go there. Was okay, but not great. We need to heal our allies, otherwise they will die. Okay. We can only hit 3 of them, so... But they are taking some serious damage now. Poison, poison, poison. Evades it. It's... I mean, we need to kill them. Otherwise they will still bleed to death. And I can't rescue all of them. So let's try at least to rescue this one guy. I don't know if the game then makes a difference whether or not we rescued all of them, but we will probably see in the dialogue then. Alright. That's it. When the slimes are all dead, the sages bandage their wounds and turn to you. Thank you, Haven. It is good that the slimes are dead. They would have caused great harm, not to us, but to someone who created them. We did, in the tower. Then they escaped. We didn't want them to, but it happens. Where are you from? The Tower of the Erudiko. They point to the north. You might be welcome there. I doubt that we would keep Haven out. I'll be going now. Before you leave, one of them gives you a pouch. It contains a scroll. We make these. You should have one. We want Haven to know that we are helpful. The Erudiko only study. We do not rebel. Then they turn north and depart. Okay, so let's see if we can... Oh, this pass is blocked by an old fortification as part of waypost. Okay, we had that before. Let's see if we can go past that. No, this is the tower already. Okay. Tower of the Erudiko. You are at the entrance of the Tower of the Erudiko. This ancient structure is the eternal center of magical learning in the Rukai. It is the only settlement that is allowed to have walls. Though there are more to keep creations in than to keep you out. The tower completely blocks the pilgrimage road. They take advantage of the position here to charge tolls on travelers to fund their research. The gate ahead is oddly closed. There's a man standing on the other side of the gate waiting for you. Welcome, Haven. Medet. The man on the other side of the gate is armed and armored, but he is a bookish fellow by Rukai standards. He looks out at you through the thick iron bars. Welcome to you, Haven. Welcome to the Tower of Erudiko, a place of safety, rest, and learning. It's a little It's a little speech he has recited many times. I am Medet. I am not a root of the tower. I am a gatekeeper and toll taker. What is this place? This is the Tower of the Erudiko, the eternal home of the Eruds. They are our historians and our magicians. Their power and influence comes and goes, but this tower always remains. How old is this tower? Such a good question. Alas, due to our many wars and occupations, Roka history tends to grow a bit spotty as you go farther back. At least 8 centuries, much older than Haven. This tower is sort of blocking the road. Oh yes, it is a safe refuge for travelers, keeping them safe from brigands and the icy winds. Why would you want to avoid it? Of course, we do charge a toll to most travelers, for their safety. Tell me about Erudiko. The Eruds can tell you their history and their ways far better than I. I work here, but I'm not one of them. They are in the tower. It may take some work to get them to speak, though. You might find them a bit embarrassed. Why are they embarrassed? They have grown less important since Rokai became Haven's vassal. Your vast empire is able to research far faster than they are. They think they have less reason to exist. Yet, I hear that they have developed remarkable new crafting arts. Perhaps the ancient clan might be of value to you yet. I have another question. Medet smiles calmly at you. Though he is well armed, he's one of them. Okay. Is friendly enough, the gates stay stubbornly closed. Okay. So now the Rogan I met up north doesn't seem to have private duel with you. What's this place? What are you if you're not Erud? I'm a glorified guard, a gate guard, really. I stop caravans and travelers, find out what they are carrying, charge a toll, keep them fed and safe. Let them through. It is a very, very old tradition, though the sort of toll we charge has changed. An old tradition? That is why the tower was built here. The Erudiko have always wanted to see lots of travelers. That is how they learn. Also, the tolls keep them fed. What did the Erud use to collect? Words, books, scrolls, stories. It was far harder to get those in the old days, when Haven's ships weren't constantly coming loaded down with books for all. What do the Erud collect now? Money. They want cash, which they can trade for food and supplies. Their research is expensive. They have a constant need for herbs, crystals, bandages. Do I have to pay? Of course not. Officials of Haven always pass through for free. It is how we thank you for the prosperity you bring us. Medet smiles calmly. I have another question. Please open the gate. Medet's smile fades. I would like to, however, there are formalities. It is traditional for Havenites to ask permission to travel our pilgrimage road. Have you gotten permission? Haven doesn't need permission. I've gotten permission from Raza Ilha. Then I would be happy to open the gate for you. Medet smiles nervously. He doesn't move otherwise, but I can't. Why can't you open the gates? They are stuck. Their workings are in the tunnels below the tower. He shudders. Something is keeping them from raising the gate. Well, you should fix that. And how can the gates be fixed? We aren't sure. Someone will have to enter the tunnels below the tower, find the machinery and fix the problem. Why can't the Erud fix their own gates? The Erud are the wisest among us. They are full of great knowledge and secrets. They are treasure of our people. However, they drink deeply the brews of wisdom, and it has made them disconnected. It can take time to get them to take organized action. Don't you have guards? A few. None of them are willing to enter the tunnels below the tower. The Rokai are brave, but we have limits. So how can this problem be resolved? Well, you are here. You are known as a mighty warrior. The entrance to the tunnels is west. I will have the door unlocked. Go downstairs and see what is wrong. I would be careful though. The tunnels have been neglected for a long time. The magic of the Eruds can cause unpredictable things to happen. What is going on there? Delaying tactic, a test? You think we would use such petty tricks against the Prince of Haven? We would never be so foolish or disloyal. We honor our allies. We are just doing the best we can in a difficult situation. We will try to solve the problem from our end. Maybe we will succeed eventually. Until then, we have been honored by your visit. Quest advance the coastal Erudiko. Well, we will not be able to, and we didn't get much experience. We will not be able to kill anything down. Ah, there's something. Paper. This will be far too difficult. Door of the Erudiko. I mean, we can have a peek. But I highly doubt we have a chance. And we also need to do that in one sitting, basically. So I just want to see what type of enemy is here. The tunnels under the tower have been neglected for a long time. It is a powerful sign of how far the Erudiko has decayed under Haven's rule. There used to be work happening down here, but there aren't enough mages here to need the space. The air smells of rust and decay. It is very still and quiet, but you can still sense magic in the air. And this one is closed, right? Yeah, it's blocked. And these are level 4, well, that's still okay. But we would need to kill them all again if we don't manage to beat them now, beat everything now. There's another one. Nope, too many. Yeah, I mean, it might be possible with like 10 tries or so, but there's no point in doing that. So, I guess we need to head back. No way to continue that path, but we can go to this city. Final resource income, yes, yes. And now we can see that we got 4 and we used up 2. And so now we've got more than before. Quicksilver 2. Did we have 0 before? Well, let me load. Right. We still have. I don't get it. If we get this income, why wasn't it added to what we have? Now, is this resources we have available? I don't quite understand the resource system. Resource income for... Now we use the stuff. And nothing changed regarding the resources here. Nothing. Ah, maybe I needed to move further. No. I don't know. As you climb to the east, the grass starts to die off. The air grows hot and dry, and the grass is reduced to thin patches, which then disappear. Leafy trees are all behind you, replaced by palm trees and hardy cacti. Huge stone pillars line the road. They loom far over your head. At first, you thought they were natural. Closer inspection reveals them to be made by humans. Massive, intimidating works of sculpture. You are entering the Lodaga, one of the 4 provinces of the Rukai, a land of dry hills, dusty quarries, and skilled stoneworkers. Also, a land of violent insular clans and some of the most industrious raiders the Empire of Haven has to offer. And actually, this one is also easy to reach. Okay. Yeah, maybe we want to just activate all the forts first, which was something you should have done in Queen's Wish 1. You enter the Lodaga for the first time. It is one of the 4 provinces of the Rukai, a wild land full of warring clans and roving raiders. It is also where your father, Consort Damal, was born. Your family's closest links to the Ro are all here. The Lodaga sits in a deep valley between high mountain ranges to the north and south. It is sheltered from any moisture that would blow in from the sea, leaving dry, sandy expanse of hills. This land alternates between searing heat and icy cold, scarred by constant winds. The hills rise above you in all directions. The Lodagans are incredibly skilled at stealth. 100 warriors could be watching you now, and you'd have no idea. Your mother sent you here on a mission. Judge Haven's governor, and hear the petitions of the Eraza. You can't see the city of Azan in the distance to the east. Your work can begin there. You can see, okay. There are multiple watchtowers at the entrance of the Lodaga. This province has a long history of raiding the rest of the Rukai, and the Rose sent plenty of expeditions in return. This main road into the hill country is heavily guarded. A group of guards stands and approaches you. They want to talk. No weapons are drawn. Talk to them. When the Dagan warriors get close enough to see what you are a Heavenite, they relax. They're willing to fight, but they'd prefer not to, at least today. A guard says, "Welcome, Heavenite. This is the Lodaga. It is not a safe time. Raiders and K-Wolves roam the hills. Azam is not far to the east. It is an island of safety, but you should stay close to the road." "Oh, we apologize, but we are ordered to ask. Do you have a permission to travel the pilgrimage road?" "I have permission." "Thank you, I am forced to ask. You also could have lied. Tell me about the raiders." The hills became very dangerous a few weeks before you were attacked, Prince. K-Wolves and brigands in numbers. They have been timid so far, but they get bolder by the day. We wish we could hunt them, but we are trapped here, the row nods. What is nearby? The city of Azam is not far to the east. You can learn much there. You probably want Fort Precipice, your fort. It is on the other side of the river from Azam. I'm going now. Okay, they give you respectful bows. You march off into the wind and sand. There's a large clan of the Lodaga camped around this oasis. Being this close to the main road, they are used to visitors. They invite you in for a tea and attempt to sell you produce and small handmade trinkets. They're very polite, which is to be expected when being visited by royalty. However, you can detect a constant undercurrent of dislike. You note out of the edge of your sight constant worried, angry looks. When you leave, their relief is clear. Okay. What's this down here? Scorpions. But only small scorpions. Level 6 though. This might be a bit problematic. Yeah, and because my level is lower, I don't hit anything. Oh, I still had my sword out. It was not so clever. Let's try again. Okay. Stun resisted. Oh, and plenty of damage. Also, almost no mana left on that character. So I think that will be very painful very soon. Okay, now I can't get away anymore. And this is just... Yeah, we can try to kill them that way. Right. Still okay-ish. Stunned. Half dead. Okay. Okay. We should probably exchange that. Go there. Yes. Phew, okay. That went much better than I expected. You find a small supply cache half buried in the sand near the riverbank. It was probably left here by raiders. A big sandy pile of stolen goods. Most of the boxes contain tools and supplies. Nothing you don't already have plenty of. In one of the boxes, among some iron bars, you find an ingot of a strange silvery metal. Seems worth keeping. You gain crafting resources, deep metal 1, shown in your character's info window. Yeah, this is also a bit strange. This is shown if you click on magic or support or something. Flawless crystal, deep metal. Right. And that's it then for today. And we will go into the Azam city next time and talk to a couple of people and maybe get enough for our level up. If we finish the quest, maybe we get the 15 XP. So, as I mentioned in the beginning, release is tomorrow. So if you're interested, check down the link down in the video description, or just go to Steam and search for Queen's Wish. I hope to see you again next time, which will be probably in a couple of days. So please subscribe if you're interested, leave a like, and with that, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.